Hey techies, welcome to Elephant Code. If you are new to the channel, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Welcome back. So today we are going to write our first DAG, or the kind of job in Airflow. In this job we are going to call three different Python logic. Okay, so these three different logic will be kept in different Python file. So in the job we are going to call these three files, these three Python logical files, and then these three will be acting as a three different task in the DAG. Okay, so your DAG will consist of three different logic. So first will run on the successful execution of the first logic. The second task will execute another Python logic. Then on the successful execution of the second second Python logic, it will call the third Python logic. Okay, so this is going to be our structure, and this DAG is going to run every day at midnight. Okay, so daily midnight at 12 a.m. So this is going to be our first DAG for practice, and we are going to make use of Python operator to write this particular DAG. So let us begin. So we are going to create our first Airflow program. So for this, any Airflow DAG, if you want to create, so all those things need to be created under the mapping directory. So here what we have done, we have mapped the DAG directory to have all the DAG listed here. Okay, so here what we are going to do, we are going to create DAG under this particular folder. Okay, now as I was telling that our DAG is consisting of three different tasks. One would be first creating a kind of data frame, and then storing the result of that data frame to a CSV file. And in the second DAG, what we can do, we can read those CSV file which is stored from the task 1, that we will be reading in the task 2 of the DAG, and then we'll do some kind of transformation on one of the column, and then again resave it with a different name. And in the third task of the same DAG, we are going to fetch the second CSV file, and thereafter we'll do some kind of filtration, and then save it to a third CSV file. Okay, so this is going to be a very simple Python operator DAG. Okay, so we are exploring the Python operator for this Airflow DAG. Okay. Okay, for doing this, what we can see, as I was telling that our DAG should be under the DAGs folder, because this is the folder which is mapped. Okay, I'll take another video, okay, where I will be explaining how you can set up all this DAG, log, config, and all these folders, how you are going to map these folders to the Docker containers, and how to make your system ready for Airflow and all those things, installation and everything. So I'll be explaining you in maybe some other video. Okay, so let us create the first DAG. Okay, so I already have one example here created, but we are not going to take up this example. Instead, we'll create a fresh DAG with three different tasks. Okay, so let me take this. I'll say that okay, I'll be creating task under the folder. Okay, so I'll do one thing first. Py operator, operator DAG. Okay, okay, my mistake, I've taken it as a file, so I don't need to take it as a file. Instead, I'll be creating a kind of folder here. Okay, okay, now under this folder I'm going to keep seems like this is not okay. Okay, Py opr, I think I'm doing some mistake. I should be okay. This is the folder, sorry. Py opra operator DAG task. Okay, so under this I'm going to have one Python file, task1.py, and then I'll have another task2.py. I don't know why it is not converting to Python file. Let me create one, task1.py. Okay, now it is fine. And task3.py. Okay, so this is going to be three different tasks. Okay, so what I can do here, I'll say that df task1. Okay, I'll say pass. Same way, I'll have uh, df task 2, and I'll say pass. Okay, and I'll have df task 3, I'll say pass. Okay, so these are the three different tasks which we need to perform. All these three different tasks are under the definition task 1, task 2, task 3. Okay, so what we can do, instead of pass, I can just simply write a print statement. Print done with the task 1. So I can copy this statement and will done with the task 2, and then done with the task 3. Okay, now I'm going to create the DAG. So here I have the DAG. I'm going to take one file. I'll say DG DAG uh, Python operator DAG1. Okay, I need to have this as a py file, so I'll just put py extension. Now I already have created some sample example in my blog, so you can go and refer this along with the code and everything you have. So here you will be getting this airflow, and inside this you will be getting multiple examples, okay, for each operator which are present in airflow. Okay, so this is Python operator. We're working on the Python operator. Similarly here, if you see all these different operators examples are already being placed. Okay, so you can make use of this blog post to understand more, and also you can copy the code from here. Okay, but anyways, I'm going to push the example which we are doing here in this lab to the GitHub, and we'll put the link. Okay, now coming back to our code window. So here as I had already created one DAG, so I'm going to take some of the part from here. Okay, the basic import statements I'm going to paste here. I'll explain you all the statements. Just hold on. Okay, and I'm going to start. Just give me 1 minute. I'm going to explain everything. Okay. Okay. So just to save time, we can take some of the predefined or those part of the boilerplate code which are being used in almost every tag. Okay. Okay, so now here what we are going to do, we are first defining the DAG. We say that the DAG name is dummy data frame DAG. So instead of this, we can say DG Python operator, okay, and DAG1. Let's say my DAG name is this. DAG is nothing but a kind of workflow. Okay, so if you have done ETL, then the workflow you're already familiar with. So it's like, when you have task in the pipeline, and each task has a dependency on the second task, third task, or if there's a kind of branching you need to do among their tasks. So all those tasks, if you want to orchestrate that to run the pipeline, you are making use of some kind of schedulers which schedule your task accordingly as a complete pipeline package. Okay, so basically, Airflow is used here for that reason. And so this is my DAG name, which is a kind of name which I'm giving, and default argument. So I've set up some basic default argument here saying that the owner is Airflow, and I want to start this Airflow tag. This is my job, okay, or the workflow on 12th of 10. So instead of this, what I can do, I can take the first, current date. So it is like 11/11. So my Airflow is going to run from 11/11. So first time when I will be activating my job, so it is going to start from today. So if I keep the date as the previous date, it is going to make a previous day run, and then today's run. Okay. So this tells that start date tells that from when you're starting your this starting your workflow tag. Okay. And then schedule interval daily, so it tells that every day I need to run this particular tag. And at the rate daily, specify that if I want my tag to run at midnight 12 then I can put it as at the rate daily. So I'm going to tell the schedule interval various various kind of format which we can use for schedule interval to run your tag at any given given time in a day. And all those kind of customization are also possible in schedule interval. So I'm going to take another session to explain that. Right now we are just focusing on creating a kind of program which will be using 3 different Python tasks. Okay. So I have another um, you know I have a Python operator. Now this Python operator is something which I'm importing. Okay, so there are various operator provided by Airflow. So today we are checking out this Python operator. So basically this operator is used to call any Python definition or Python logic which you have written. Either you can write it here as a function, or you can write it in some other module and import that module to make use of this uh, uh, this file. Okay, so since I've created those task inside the py operator DAG task, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to import from here DAGs, and then py Python operator DAG. Okay, operator DAG operator DAG task dot task one. Okay, from here I want to import this. Okay, this particular definition, task one. So I'm going to keep this like this, task one. Okay, so okay, now this you must have understood that I have a module. Okay, so I have this particular folder Python underscore operator underscore, it's DAG underscore task, DAG underscore tasks dot task one, task 2, task 3. Okay, so these are 3 different Python files. We call it as a module. Okay, task 2 and task 3. So here I'm going to have task 3. I'm going to, so it is not actually capital T, it is small. Okay, fine. So task 1, task 2 and task 3. Okay, so I have imported these 3. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm saying that I want task 1. Okay, so this is the function which I want to call in the Python callable. So this is the default argument which I have passed it. After passing the default argument, I'm saying that I have a Python operator to run here. Okay, so now again I'll have one more. So I can say that this is my Python task 1. Okay, so similarly I can have 3 different tasks. Okay, So here I can give create frame and save. Here I can say read. In the second I can say read data frame and transform. Here I can say filter data frame. Okay, so this is my second task and this is going to be my third task. Okay, so I have created three different tasks with the help of this Python operator. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to now create a pipeline. So I'll say here as I want Python task 1 to be executed first, and on the successful execution of the Python task 1 I want Python task 2 to be executed, and on successful execution of Python 2 I'm going to run Python task 3. Okay, so this is going to be my three different tasks. Okay. So let us now see. Let me save those files which are not saved here. Okay, so let me go to the Airflow UI page. So here I say that I can see that I have some issues with my DAG. It says that from DAG Python operator underscore DAG underscore task confirm. So it is saying that it is a invalid statement. Okay, so let us see what mistake we did in importing the task Python task files. Okay, so here we have DAGs. Okay, and then we have, okay, so instead of Python operator it is py underscore operator. Okay, so let us change it, py underscore operator underscore dag underscore tasks. Okay, okay, now again we will be going here, refreshing it, what it says. Okay, so it is still not able to. Okay, fine, I got it. So here we need to import. These are silly mistake. No, module name DAGs. Okay, let's see. Okay, fine. So you don't need this. Our root is present from DAG. I think now it should be fine. Okay, great. So now this is fine. So whenever you're creating your DAG, first your DAG will be going to the paused state. It is not active. So you need to go and make your DAG active. So it will be there in the pause state. You can search your DAG name. So our DAG name was this. So let us search this DAG. Okay. Okay, so here you can say this DAG is inactive. Okay, so I make this DAG active. Okay, now if you go to the DAG menu bar, you can see that there are two jobs or two DAGs which are active. Okay, so this is the DAG which we are working on. Okay, now it has never executed before, and its schedule is daily. Daily means automatically it is going to run at 12 a.m. Okay, so what I can do is I can manually execute this tag to see I mean if everything works properly or not. Okay, so we'll see. So I manually executed this tag. So I'll go to this tag. I'll see that this tag is running. And you can see that there are three tasks: create data frame and save, read data frame and transform, and filter data frame. So all these three tasks are already completed with the green status, which means all these three tasks are success. Okay, so let us go to the log. So I mean, if you want to go to the DAG, and you want to see this pipeline, you can see by clicking on the graph. So it says that first this task get executed, second this, and third this one. So this is exactly the same order how we have defined it here in at the bottom. Okay, so Python task 1, task 2, and task 3. Okay, and what is the task 1? Task 1 is this one. So if you see task ID, create df and save. So here you say create df and save. Okay, similarly, read df and transform is the second task. Read df and transform. Okay, now if you want to see the log for each of the task, what you can do, you can select the box. Okay, once you select the box, that particular task, you will get here as log option. Okay, click on the log, and here you can see that I mean, whatever logging you're doing in your Python logic, so that print or that log will start appearing here. So we have, if you see here in our task 1, what we have done, we have just put a print statement, done with the task 1. So here you can see done with the task 1. Okay, now if you go to the second and go to the log, you'll see done with the task 2. Okay, so these are the logic which you were executing. Okay, done with the task 2. Similarly, if you go to the third, it shows that done with the task 3. Okay, now so in the next post we are going to see how we can put the logic inside these three different function, and we'll make this tag as a complete tag. Okay, for now we can end up this first first video of this playlist. Thank you for watching.
Elephant quiz of the day. What is Docker? Option A, a programming language. Option B, a platform for developing, shipping, and running applications in containers. Option C, an operating system. Or option D, a web server. Please mention your answers in the comment section below. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe Elephant Code for future updates.